Diets aren't as deadly as they seem, okay? Hence the name taking the die out of diet. Diets are the way to completely change your life. They're magnificent. You choose what happens to come next, where you're going in your life, and what's to come. Say you feel like you weigh too much and you want to get down, you want to get skinnier, or you think you're too skinny, you want to gain weight and maybe build on some muscle. You want to pack up, those arms and stuff and those triceps. But it's all dependent on how hard you try. This it doesn't come particularly super easily, all right? Now, I know try is a scary word, only because of what comes after it, and that's effort. Now, effort isn't that hard to do, it's just willpower. If you have the willpower, if you have the right mindset and the right knowledge, then you can practically do whatever you want, especially this. This is something that's based off of willpower. It's what you want to do, all right? And the best thing about this is this whole situation, this whole what I'm about to describe to you can seem quite effortless once you get into it, once you get the flow and you get the numbers going, because it'll just feel like human nature to you, all right? And I'll show you a way to exactly do this. Now the thing is, it's called counting your calories. This is a really simple thing to do, and I'll break it down in a very simple way, okay? The average amount of calories for the normal person is around 2,000, but as we've talked about before, everything changes depending on the person. Some have 2,000, some have 1,800, and some have 2,200. It's all in a range, and it depends on your gender, your height, and your body figure, stuff like that. And it's just been proven that men can eat more calories without gaining weight than women can. It's all on body figure and stuff like that, all right? So what you need to know is that your body processes and uses on average 2,000 calories. So when you're sleeping, your body uses all of them up and through the day, and you begin to build your muscle and stuff, and you preserve and all the things like that keep you going throughout through life. All right, so if you have 2,000 and then you sleep and your body processes 2,000, then it's complete. It's at a clean slate. It's zero equilibrium. So you're at a new slate. It's clean. So if you want to stay at a consistent weight, eat 2,000. If you want to lose weight, then eat less than 2,000 calories a day. A good number is 1,500 to 1,800. But then again, it's very different people. If you're just starting into dieting, then 1,800 is a good way to start, because you're new to this. Your body might need time to adapt to having less calories than normal, okay? And 1,500 can be a really good number, because the average estimated calories needed to burn to lose weight is around 3,500, all right? So since 1,500 is 500 less than 2,000, that it's estimated that in a week you'll lose a pound, since 500 times 7 is 3,500, okay? So yeah, if you want to lose weight, then eat less than your average amount, and then it'll eventually come up over time, and then you finally lose weight. If you like to gain weight, then simply eat over 2,000 calories. If you're in the gym a lot and you're doing weight training, around 2,600 is a good number, depending on how far you want to go. Or if you're very serious about it, maybe even 3,000. But if you want to steadily gain weight, you're not trying to put on muscle, you're just a little too skinny, then probably around 2,200, around that sort, But then again, it all depends on where you are. Like, you have to evaluate yourself, where you are as a person and where you are as a body figure, and what you need to do and what your body would be comfortable with. Because that's what's mainly important, is you staying healthy and what your body's able to maintain and, be comfortable with, all right? Now, the only loophole to this is that you can eat practically whatever you want as long as it falls in your calorie range. If you eat chocolate bars all day and it falls underneath your 2,000 calories or exactly at or above, then you're going to end up losing weight, staying at the same, or gaining, all right? There's no way around it. That's just how calories work. But this may not be the smartest way. It will get the job done, but the amount of carbs that you're eating compared to fat and protein will just be non-existent. Because as we talked before, there's many consequences that will come if you have too much or too little. And we don't want that to happen. You want to stay healthy. So there is a more serious version of this, which is more health conscious, where you count the amount of macronutrients you intake. And this is obviously better for you. It's just more effort that you have to put in, which is something you need through all of this, and something you need in life, which is effort, all right? Now, this is called if it fits your macros, all right? So say you have 50% carbs and 30% protein, 20% fat, and you match this amount of the calories you eat. So if it's 2,000, you divide by the number, or you multiply by 0.5 to get to the average amount of carbs per calories that you need to intake, all right? Now, this will help you watch what you eat better, make sure you get your macro needs, so you're not just eating chocolate bars all day, and you're not getting those consequences that come from eating too much carbs, or from eating too much meat, or just drinking too much milk. it can make sure your body stays in the right position it should be with the amount of carbs, proteins, and fat you should be. And now, that may sound complicated because you don't know how much you should, but there's many calculators on the internet in which you could find your preferred macros. And there's also ways to help you figure out how many macros you need, how many carbs and such, because of where you are in life. There's a lot of online surveys, and there's a lot of stuff built into the calculator to help you provide to see what you want to do and where you are in life, you know? Like, if you want to gain more muscle, then more protein, as we've been over. All right. Now, this isn't hard. This is very simple, and it's just effort that comes into it. That's just the only denying factor. But you can do this. Anyone can do this, right? It's just a matter of willpower. And if you have willpower, then you can do anything, right? Especially this. And that's as we talked about before. But it's not hard. You just need to keep on track. And if you find it hard, then start out slower. Or if there's someone around you who can continue to motivate you, or family who want to see you make an impact on your life or change, then I'm sure they'll be 100% positive and happy to help you on this journey. You know, it's a long journey. Okay, losing weight just doesn't come like that. It doesn't come at the snap of a finger. You know, especially doing it healthily. You need to do it and be consistent. The same with gaining weight or maintaining. It's all just how much effort you want to put in. Okay, and now that's about all. So I want to say thank you for listening to my project, and thank you for listening to this video. It means a lot to me. Best of luck with how you guys want to affect your weight or what you guys want to do with your body. You know, you can do it. It's just, like I said, it's all willpower, and you all can do it. Trust me. All right. See ya.